This game looks sweet. It's like if Civilization were a deck builder, kind of. That's not far from how it was advertised to me, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is like if Civilization were a deck builder, and then I got very excited because I like Civilization and deck builders. Solo dev project, too. Alright, let me do that like proper read. Hello there, Twitch chat, and also perhaps YouTube viewers. I'm in my professional mode right now, as you can see. Today we are sponsored by Dark Inertia Studios to check out Bannerlands, a new deck builder from the creator of Age of Rivals, !Bannerlands. In chat or below the YouTube video there will be a link. Mixes deck builder and civilization builder elements. We can build our empire the way we want to, depending on the cards we collect and use in battle. And the full game release was going to feature online and offline multiplayer, but I think it's just single player right now, yeah? I believe so. Welcome to the Bannerlands demo! Differences from the full game: less content, cannot unlock new content, can only play campaigns as Soraya or Hideo, and hot seat is only local. Full game! Doesn't work. Alright, play. Let's check out the tutorial first. In Bannerlands, you must defeat your rivals in a series of city battles. Win a city battle by scoring more victory points than your opponent. That's what made me think of Dominion quite a bit. Anyway, this just looks like a lot of games that I like, so. Score victory points by purchasing cards for your new city. This card has culture. It sure does. Click on it to purchase it. This is a starter artistic 1. It has 3 culture. It costs 2 during battle. It is artistic round 1. I don't know what that means. Culture is an easy way to score victory points. 1 culture is worth 1 victory point. Now it's your opponent's turn. This card will add defense to your opponent's city. Players normally take 2 turns at a time, so now your opponent will place his second card. Ooh, it's a shared deck? Let's purchase a card with attack. If we have more attack than our opponent's defense at the end of our turn, we will win a conquest. Alright, we'll pick the starter mounted, which has 3 attack and 2 defense, and costs 4. And then I buy another thing? So we buy 1 thing from the shared deck and 1 thing from our deck, maybe? 3 is not enough to beat 5 defense, purchase another attacker, for sure. I've never played 7 Wonders, but this also makes me think of 7 Wonders despite never having played 7 Wonders. I don't... Again, I've never played 7 Wonders, so I don't know if that... Anyway, at the end of our turn, we attack. Since our attack 6 is greater than the opponent's defense 5, we win a conquest. As a result, we win a conquest VP. Cool. 3 more things. And our opponent will have to sacrifice a card. Oh! Sacrifice cards are stunned and will miss their next turn. But their attack is back to 0. Extra attack and defense do not. Carry over. Alright. I own 7 Wonders, but I don't have 6 friends who like playing video games. Or board games, rather. To take that long. Each turn you get 4 more gold to spend. That's not even really true. When I get together with people who want to play board games, they don't want to play 7 Wonders. That's more what's true. Continue purchasing cards. Alright. But it's not telling me what to do anymore. Can we conquest? Oh, I'm confused. It doesn't say we have attack? Also, why did they only... Tutorial weakness. That's why. Their cards are weaker than ours. Okay. We can take another starter artistic. It hasn't told me how to win yet. I assume having more culture than the opponent, maybe. A starter holy has defense and culture. Or a starter economic produces 1 gold when activated and also whenever an infantry enemy is purchased. Let's go starter holy. Culture and defense. And maybe we go for... Well, starter mounted doesn't seem like it does enough to get through the defense, so we'll go for the fortified. Whenever you purchase a card, all cards in that row activate again. Oh. Cool. city defends? Scores 1 VP when this city defends against conquest successfully. Okay. So I'm going to get victory points from my thing then as well. Stonewall. Is there a way... I don't know if I can tell that it does that unless I mouse over it and read. I don't know how I feel about reading. Cards have abilities that can help you win. Mouse over a card to see its ability. Conquistadors gains 1 culture whenever the city wins a conquest. Master Builder, when activated, the 3 earliest fortified allies gain 1 defense and 1 culture. But I only have 1 fortified ally so far. Gold mine produces 2 gold when activated and 1 gold whenever an underworld enemy is purchased. By the way, I'm playing a demo right now, so if you want to check this out, it's free. Like, check it out. Just a demo on Steam for Bannerlands. This is 2 gold when activated and 1 gold whenever an underworld enemy is purchased. Underworld enemy. Starter underworld. When activated, steals 1 gold. I don't know how I make gold yet. I just kind of have enough gold every turn. Players gain 4 gold each turn. Let's do a master builder. Oh, but I'm conquesting this turn. I forgot. I see. So when it says gain 1 defense and culture, that means that it's added to them. This is an estimate of how much attack you will get from all your cards this turn. Ah, because it knows about this thing as well. Turn 2, purchase a card. Oh, the reason I have so much gold is I take 2 turns in a row. Now I get it. So if I take the Warrior Poets, well, let's read the other ones. Gain 1 culture whenever an ally is stunned. Reduces 2 gold when activated and 1... I already read that one. When activated, steals 1 gold. Okay, let's do this one. And then we've got enough damage. So you kind of want to like have 1 row of attackers, probably. Or maybe even 2 rows of attackers. And you'll conquest on those turns. But then... the other turns, you can, like, build up defensively instead. It makes sense to me. Does that make sense to me? And it kind of ends up being lanes, doesn't it? Because... oh, this is going to take me a while to understand. If I'm generating my damage here... it's going up against my opponent's cards generated here and here. Is that right? I go turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4, 5. So these rows of damage for me go into these rows of defense for my opponent. And then these rows of damage for me go into these rows of defense for my opponent. I think that's true. This game looks worth it. $0. I'm enjoying it so far. There's a lot to think about so far. Okay, so this is a tier 2 starter holy, which makes it do more. So there are some cards where if you find them later on, they have more stats. Sure. I will speed up the animations. And then the only thing I can afford is Battering Ram. When activated, stuns a fortified enemy. And has 3 attack. Oh. Do I choose? I do choose. So I can get rid of... hold on. Wait. Oh, so this sets me up to beat them next turn. Oh, this is like breaking my brain. So I stopped them from having Stonewall next turn, which means that I can beat them with my units. Heavy catapults! Weakens a fortified or civic enemy by 4. Weakens? What does it mean? I have to sacrifice a card because I got hit. Which means I stun it. Wait. But if it's stunned and I'm not using it this round anyway, what does that even do? You don't have to complete the battle, but you can click tips to learn more. I would love to learn more. I don't want to read that much. We'll just find out as we go. How do I win? I actually don't know enough to complete the battle. How do I win? Goal. Score the most victory points. How many turns are there? After 4 rounds of 4 cards have been placed by both players, there's a 5th and final round. During the final round, instead of buying a new card, you will reactivate a full row each turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't understand. Haven't we done more than that already? Why are we attacking our fellow humans? Can you skip? You can skip. So you could change which row you were building for if you wanted. Do I have artistic and civic allies? Not really. Starter mounted 3. Conquest. Sixteen cards on board and they all activate and it ends. Successful defense. Alright, cool. Well, I think I won. I was against the tutorial enemy, so that probably helps. I don't quite understand the stunning a thing. Oh, was this stunned until it tried to activate? That's probably what it is, yeah? The Horde. 5 temporary attack while there are at least 2 other infantry allies. Cool. But I blocked. No problem. What is happening? I didn't block? Oh, well. I thought I blocked. Unactivated steals 3 gold. Sure. This dude's civic? Oh no, it's just this entire row is activating. I'm like slowly learning more elephants. Yo. 100 Days Festival has 2 temporary culture for each other artistic ally. I kind of want to go no military and see what happens if you just let them beat you every turn. Empty space. Because they skipped. Probably. Okay, so if you skip, you get an empty space. Maybe. I've finished building. Final round. This is the final round. No players use their turns to reactivate an entire row of cards. The battle ends after all rows have been reactivated. Oh, what? Okay. Let's begin with this row. To get rid of their stone wall. Maybe I should have made the master builder go first, actually. Streamer can beat tutorial? Hey, you don't know that. We were in the lead for a while. Activate 2 rows. So if they're beating me up every turn, I'm losing one of my things every turn. That does seem kind of bad. But if you consider how much military I've spent on, I'm kind of losing a bunch of output already anyway. But also my military is valuable. At the end of the battle, half of your leftover gold is converted into victory points. Cool. I won. Soraya defeats Hideo. Congratulations on completing your first city battle. Thank you. Let's play the campaign. See what this is. Soraya's starting deck has a blend of both military and cultural cards that provide multiple ways to score points. This makes her a good ruler for your first game. They won't let me play the hard difficulty. Year 1. Choose up to 3 new cards and 1 passive. Okay. Do I have any horsies? I have 4 horsies. Could be good. Allies placed on 3rd and 6th positions will activate twice the first time they activate. The enemy placed in the 4th position will lose all of its core attack, culture, and defense. Oh. That seems kind of strong, except I feel like they could just place something that didn't have attack, culture, and defense there. Maybe they don't have those. Let's do this one. This just seems like the most output to me. Alright, new cards. So we've got rounds 1, 2, 3, 4 to pick from. It has +2 temporary culture for each infantry ally. I have 0 infantry, so not that one. When activated, gains protection. I don't know what that is. When activated, Hero's Tomb sacrifices an infantry ally to gain 4 culture. Can only sacrifice allies that have not been stunned yet. I don't have any infantry. I still don't have any infantry. Shock Troops is stunned after activating. Oh. That's very Magic the Gathering themed, this one. Exert. Exert is the name of that mechanic in Magic. When activated, weakens an infantry or ranged enemy by 2. I don't know what weaken is. I don't know if it's permanent. Or just a stone wall. Too boring, yeah. Use a 1 gold when activated and also whenever a mounted enemy is purchased. When activated, an infantry ally gains 1 defense. All allied attackers have -1 temporary attack ongoing. Oh. This is my just don't have any attackers build. I guess I could not have attackers, but do have walls? Alright. Ooh. Narrative. The protection infantry combo with the Hero's Tomb. Because they can't be sacrificed? Or they can be sacrificed but don't die or whatever? Maybe. The tale was not new, but that hardly mattered. Everyone already knew of the Sultan's greed, his indulgence, his selfishness. Yet, seeing the royal family's colorful scandals brought to life in such a brilliantly penned play was the first spark of joy the common folk had felt in a long time. The sharp wit with which the Sultan's excesses were lampooned brought waves of delight, and soon after the streets echoed with a catchy new song mocking his lack of intelligence. Murals of unflattering caricatures appeared on walls throughout the city, each a stroke of satirical genius. But who was behind it all? Who was this mysterious playwright, composer, and artist stirring the city into a frenzy? As the Sultan grew aware of the mockery surrounding him, his rage knew no bounds. He swiftly decreed a ban on all forms of art, but it was too late. The ban on all forms of art. Oh no. Wait, is this about Trump? The damage was done. No edict could prevent the performance of the final masterpiece, a 3-act tragedy chronicling the downfall of a tyrant undone by the very subjects he had oppressed for years. The message was not lost on the people, and in the wake of the ensuing riot, Soraya revealed herself as its mastermind. Now a beloved figure, she was unanimously crowned the new Sultana, marking the start of a new chapter in her own remarkable story. I have to beat Theophilus. I could get Emperor's Eyes. How are you? Go Both players can draft from this deck. Okay. These are my cards. These are your cards. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. We'll be fine. Oh, there's a shared deck, so I do have infantry because I could buy the shared infantry. I feel silly now. When activated, a civic ally gains 1 defense. I don't have a civic ally though. Guess we just do this. Enjoying some Jorbs and ice cream. Ice cream is good. Respect. Well, Theophilus has taken the just hit you approach, unfortunately. When activated, weakens an enemy attacker by 1. You have no defense? What are light catapults? Weakens a fortified or civic enemy by 1. That's so rude. Let's get this ranged unit. And I can weaken... I'm going to weaken you. Because my intention is to stun you. Activated, if VP total is even, produces 2 gold. Ew. Poisoned cards are stunned at the start of round 4. The earliest enemy with the core attack in this row does all of its core attack. Very prescient. I guess it's called a prescient priestess because it's in round 1, so it doesn't like do anything. I'm gonna buy it. Oh, you get to choose which one is stunned. I see. I've been poisoned. What if I lose the tutorial? I don't think they should be allowed to attack me like that. Thoughts on continuing to just buy culture anyway? Nice military, nerd. I'm only sacrificing 1 card per turn anyway. So as we get more developed, the downside of that kind of goes down. All civic allies gain 1 culture. I don't have any civic allies. More attack for each stunned ally. When activated, gains 2 culture. When purchased, becomes a new copy of the most recently purchased enemy. Gains 1 culture whenever an ally is stunned. I mean, we'll see. Games breaking your brain a bit. There's a lot going on, for sure. Not a game where I feel like I'm gonna sit down and solve it the first time I play or anything. Why? This card cannot be sacrificed by the owning player because it has been previously stunned. Oh, you can only sacrifice each card once. I see. One tavern, please. Activated an infantry or mounted ally gain. Oh, I don't have those. This one. So I started with a 20-point advantage. So my goal is to win by more than 20 points. So far this is not happening, I don't think. But maybe later on is... That's what I was saying, right? That later on I would have more value than them. Might even be true, I don't know. Alright, that enemy just loses all of its attack. We've got the Poisoner going, though. Conquest value grows as well. Oh! I see. Reading has never been my strongest suit. Kinda pogging off here. Around is placing a column. I understand that. Not super loving this. I have to skip. I have to sacrifice a card. Oh, here we go. I do have enough money. What's a Doomsday Machine? When activated, if there are at least 3 holy allies. Yup. Doomsday Machine weakens each enemy in the top 2 rows by 2. Nah, I'm good. They've gone for the Doomsday Machine. I don't know if that's good. And a Merchant Fleet? That seems obviously wrong. Well, I guess gold is culture, though, actually. The Fires of Industry. Ooh. When activated, spend 6 gold to activate any other ally. I thought I read that as all other allies. Not what it says. Anyway, turn 1. Activate some sort of row. Let's activate that row. And shoot you. I thought all of my stuff was poisoned and so it would all be stunned. Oh, it is all stunned. I see. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, this might be kind of close. I see. They're gonna get a whole bunch of conquests as well. I have walls. Maybe I should have built walls. It says they're stunned. They were previously stunned? They're not currently stunned? Okay, okay. I see. That icon says that they were stunned, and so I can't stun them again. I can only stun each one once. But it doesn't say that they're stunned right now. I understand now. I don't think we lose this. It's kind of closer than I was hoping it would be. We're already ahead. Before even activating these. But I didn't win by more than 20. So my strategy was worse than their strategy. Year 2. 3 new cards and 1 passive. Scores 1 VP whenever the enemy fails to win a conquest. First 2 allies placed will have protection. Allies placed in the 9th and 12th positions will activate twice the first time they activate. What if we did this one? And then we go full defense build. When activated, if there is another civic ally naval blockade removes a chosen card in the draft. Wild. We go another Fires of Industry. Activated gains 1 culture. If there's another underworld ally, Sneaky Teller is stun a fortified or civic or economic enemy. All civic allies gain 1 culture. I mean, I do kind of just want to go civic build. A little bit. Seems kind of sweet. Quinn, thanks for 3 months. Appreciate it. Let's try precision engineering and take a grand causeway. Oh, I'm removing things. Get out of here. And a naval blockade. It sure costs more to do less. Wait, I don't want to anymore. Wah! No! Not what I wanted that button to do. Not what I wanted that button to do. Alright. Unfortunate. Give me 1 sec. Be right back. No back button, huh? Alright, well, that's unfortunate. It's okay. Those cards probably weren't that good anyway. What is this? Ah, it's showing me what the relics are doing. Wait, they went first. So they already conquered me. I want my civic stuff because I have a bunch of like other things which are civic get stronger or whatever. Is this civic? It's economic. Alright, they can't possibly defeat me. I have 3 defense. Ooh, I don't have the 20 bonus this time. Wait, they're not even trying to beat me. Oh no. This is civic. Unweakens an allied attacker by 3. That's just confusing. I feel like they had a poisoner and it didn't do anything last time. I'm gonna take this. It's a civic card, which matters later, and it has 1 attack, so we'll get a conquest. And then I can, well, I guess they choose what to sacrifice, sure. They actually don't have any attack. Ah! The Conquistadores. Okay, they didn't make any defense again. I don't know what to do. My entire strategy was to just not attack them, but then they didn't make any defense. Wait, that had protection. Why did it get sacrificed? Well, I guess we'd better make a unit then. The Master Builder is here. Fortified allies. I don't have those. We go Mausoleum again. They would never think to purchase a mounted unit. Wait, they did purchase a mounted unit. I wonder if this is really good. Stealing gold seems kind of sweet. Do I want defense? Sure, maybe. All civic allies gain 1 culture. There you go. There you go. I don't think there's any way I can lose now. Chat, I think I'm losing. Let's stun our Silvermine, maybe. Choose target. A civic ally gains 1 defense. Okay. Weakens an enemy infantry or range unit by 2. Oh, I wonder if it's like random. Sacrifice an infantry, gain 4 culture. But only ones that haven't been stunned yet. I go starter infantry and actually conquer. Yeah. There's a lot of math, isn't there? I don't know how I feel about that. Lethal Destroyer. When activated, stuns an enemy with at least 6 culture, then stuns itself. Successfully conquested. I'm starting to think that, like, you don't really prevent the opponent from conquesting. What you do is you force them to buy enough military to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing a card. Get out of here. I should read your relics, maybe. Throws 1 VP when an enemy is stunned. Oh. That's unfortunate. 1 gold for each infantry or mounted ally. 1. 1. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna skip. That's probably terrible, right? It can't be great. And I should have bought the mounted because the mountain goes twice there. Which would have been enough to beat them. What is this thing's name? I dislike you. I feel like I'm playing chess a little bit. You know the vibe of playing chess and like the computer is just making better moves than you all the time? Not saying I'm against Stockfish, but I want to be able to activate Fires of Industry next turn. I don't have enough money. So I think I might skip again. I never really got any civic allies. Stockfish, what Spirebird leaves the underdogs? Sure. Friend, you have to stock fish. Everybody wants to eat them. Is that anything? 3 gold for each economic ally. 6 gold? Sure. I'm not sure the empty spaces are going to be that good. Here at the end of the round, unfortunately. Successful defense! Oh, that's so much starter underworld. Final round. So they get one more row. And I get to choose 2 rows to go. But not the top one for some reason? I'm sacrificing a card. Okay. They've made my cards kind of terrible. I wanted to go Grand Causeway first. Sure. And we'll stun you. When it says all allies, it counts itself. Is it true? Seems like it changes its value. Choose a target for starter civic 1. Awkward. Choose target to weaken. Feels kind of close. They get the conquest. They stunned my merchant fleet? They're too smart! How can they be that smart? Okay. They've got 10 attack incoming. I think they're gonna get me. If I got to use my merchant fleet, I could have powered the Fires of Industry. and done something, but I couldn't. And as such, I am defeated. The tales of King Naren were too strong. Wait, successful defense? Wait! Okay. I don't unlock new content in the demo version of Bannerlands. I'm dead. I lost. Okay, well, that was kind of cool. Alright, sweet. Best score 117. Oh, but I can't unlock things. Smarter opponents? How can the opponents possibly be even smarter? I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Be right back. Twitch chat. Let's check out Hideo. Hideo has ranged units and mounted units to start. We are, like, only military. Scores 1 VP when it defends itself. Okay. Fort of Last Resort has +1 temporary defense and +1 temporary culture for each enemy attacker. Costs 13. How do I get money? When activated, and also when an infantry enemy is purchased, when activated, produces 4 gold. Activated, produces 5 gold. Waller is a mounted ally. Produces 2 gold whenever the city fails to defend against conquest. Fails to... Oh, but I will simply successfully defend against conquest. Duh. The artistic or holy enemy with the highest core culture loses half of its core culture. What are these? Whenever an economic card is purchased by either player up to 5 times per battle, so 5 gold. Enemy placed in the force position. Whenever an enemy attacker with 2 or less attack is purchased in the first 2 rounds, blunted assault disarms it. Sure! When activated, a holy ally. I don't have any holy allies. What if they just ignore me and don't try to attack me? What does my deck do? Lose? Lose feels kind of like the answer. That one? If there's an underworld ally, steals 1 culture from each enemy with at least 3 core culture. I'm gonna grab this and then we will build it later, I guess. While there is a mounted ally, it produces 2 gold whenever the city fails to defend against conquest. When activated, another ally gains protection. I still don't know what protection is. I guess it stops them from weakening us and stuff. That makes sense. I feel like Gambling Hall is probably good. Okay, I want to get some gameplay. Narrative. You'll draft half of your cards from your own deck. Sure. If your enemy has archers, do your allies end up whole E? Sure. Alright, we defeat you in battle. Hello and good luck. Oh, this is the free fight where we start plus 20 as well. Disarmed. It looks like I can't win a fight this turn. But I could go Tales of King Naren. This one's kind of nice to get early, I think. My VP total is not even, so I won't buy Gambling Hole. Yeah, I guess you don't have to buy it if it doesn't work. Feels terrible to be spending money on military units and not conquering. Oh, is this better than Tails? Maybe it is. I don't know. Feels about the same. Makeshift barricade. If there is a ranged ally, enemy city loses. I feel like if I were to read what was happening, I really have potential as a player to do better than I have been. The disarmed relic does seem good. Agree. I believe I agree with you. When purchase becomes a new copy of the most recently purchased enemy. So I could get a stronghold. When activated, another ally gains protection. Reduces 2 gold when activated and 1 gold whenever an underworld enemy is purchased. Whenever an enemy is purchased in this row, Scouts silences it. That is not explained, but I'm guessing that means that their activated abilities don't work. Got a gold mine. I think I'm just clicking buttons at random right now. Feels like you want to put scouts on a row that your opponent didn't purchase any yet. I'm going to say that my opponent made a terrible error there. The Central Bazaar. 3 earliest economic allies gain 2 culture. Can I afford that? I guess so. I just don't have that many economic allies, that's all. What if I just stole all your gold? Instead. It's weird, because, they're getting gold every time I buy an Underworld card, so not the best, maybe. There were 6 other Banner games, including Bannerlands and Banner Rush. Banner? A strong concept for a game with fighting of any sort. Oh, I've just realized these go like twice as often as I thought they did. I was thinking, okay, so like it's kind of like a 2 culture 5 defense building, but actually it can go on the turns where it wouldn't have activated as well. Ah, it says defense on it, I guess. Bananarama. I feel like this is an easier deck to play than the other one. I guess they're both like the starter decks. Just feels like click on the defensive cards and you can't die is fairly straightforward. If there is an underworld ally, steal 1 culture from each enemy with at least 3 core culture. They have 2 of those. That doesn't seem worth it. Okay, let's just do this. Why do I only have 6 defense when there was this as well? Did I do something wrong? I have misunderstood something. I don't know what it is. Weakens an enemy by 4. I don't know what weaken means. But probably if I do that. I guess you can mouse over them and it shows you actually. Okay. Ranged units seem strong. I think I'm a ranged unit main. Last deck was like adding 1 strike and 1 defend, and then upside was getting royalties start of run. Start of run royalties. Hard to lose. Possibly even harder to win. Does seem like I have a lot of eggs in the don't get conquered basket. These are all just really bad, I think. Like every single one of them. I don't know. -1 attack, -1 culture, -1 defense, -1 culture. I see. I see. And then some of them have shields. Purchase a card. No, I don't think I shall. Pass, actually. Thank you for the offer. Ooh. We both purchase from the same 4 cards in the shared deck. So I can purchase a card to stop my opponent from purchasing it. I can feel my brain expanding. A successful conquest. Unlucky. Activate a row. The defenses are too strong. Howl 5 culture. If there is an underworld ally, the 2 earliest allies with no attack gain 2 attack. Wait, I don't actually know how you have that much culture. It's wild. I think if I just defend, like... Battering ram. They do have very large numbers for some reason, and I still haven't quite worked out why. I should read their cards or something. Activated, all civic allies gain 1 culture. Maybe that's why? You're a civic ally. Alright, but I won by, I started with plus 20, so I won by another 18 on top of that. Crushed it. Steals 1 gold whenever the city wins a conquest, starting in round 2. First 2 allies placed will have protection. The enemy placed in the 9th position will lose all of its core, attack, culture, and defense. I'm okay with this one. What do we got? Demon Gate. When activated, if there are at least 2 holy allies, Demon Gate weakens 2 enemy attackers by 5. That's very cool. I don't know if it's good. Activated gains 1 defense. One gold for each infantry or mounted ally. Copy their thing. The most recently purchased enemy loses half of its core culture. If it has no core culture, we weaken it by 1. Can I get 2 holy things? It costs 12. No one can afford that. This is why a makeshift barricade. A silver mine as well over starter mounted, maybe. I don't think I need the defense on starter mounted because they start stunned. Their things. The city guard has defense. If there is an infantry ally, there isn't an infantry ally. That's the issue. What does this care about? Underworld. Underworld. Let's take scorpions. Alright. This time I actually added more cards to my deck, so I should do better than last time, hopefully. Also, I'm now a better player. Why do I have 19 victory points? Ideas? Curious to see how the strategy evolves now that you took a relic that will winning fights after never winning a single fight. Yeah, it's best not to talk about that. Surely I won one fight. Right? Okay, I will also be fortified. And I will take the tails. However, artistic card is purchased up to 5 times per battle, you get a gold. Scores 1 VP whenever an enemy is stunned. Ah, but they've wasted money on the starter mounted. The fools! Steal all their gold? Thoughts? Let's grab a makeshift barricade. The silver mine has defense on it. Sure. I wonder if because I won the previous fight by more, I start with more culture this time. I don't know. And the battle screen said next time 19 or something? Yeah. So maybe there's value to like winning by a large amount in earlier rounds. I could... Actually, I can't win a conquest. Wild. Stronghold it is. Use the target to protect. Ah. So we've got all of our defenses and all of our culture, and they go together. We can never die. Okay. It's not the most exhilarating strategy, but I think it might win. So you're thinking what? I should have, like, taken a relic that didn't require me to successfully get a conquest, or... There isn't an underworld ally. Weaken an enemy by 3. Sure. Maybe? It's a lot of money. What does a citadel do? 2 artistic or holy or civic allies gain protection. Believe it or not, I don't have that. I guess I'm just going starter fortified 3. Sure. Conquest. No, thank you. I'm a little concerned. I started plus 19 culture, and now I am plus not 19 culture anymore. They keep on having 11 defense every time. There's a holy enemy, so this would have 7 attack, which still isn't enough. It's still not enough, that's wild. Let's weaken an enemy. I don't know, do you think it's enough walls? Lethal Destroyer. When activated, gains 2 culture. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Stuns an enemy with at least 6 culture, then stuns itself. But this was protected. How did this get stunned? I missed that. No, actually, I don't believe I will have any money anymore. I think I win. I might actually get a conquest here. Oh. What? What? I was not prepared for that. Okay, cool. Whenever an ally is stunned, the Redeemer revives it as long as there are at least 2 other holy allies. Nope. All allied attackers have +1 temporary attack and +1 temporary culture while there are at least 2 artistic allies. There are 2 artistic allies. I might have to skip Go Fires of Industry and activate Tales of King Naren. Maybe. If I do this, I don't have enough money. Yeah. That's permanent. Oh, that card's stronger than I thought. Interesting. Alright. I don't know if I win or not. So you stun something if you weaken it to a point where it has 0? Maybe? Maybe that's what I'm seeing? They've killed my economy so that fires doesn't work again. They've cleverly worked out... Wait. Is this enough? 4 gold? Oh, it's enough. Use a target to protect. I don't know. That one. I think Stronghold has kind of won me the game. Although my belief in that is based on me just kind of pretending that this isn't here. But it is here. Oh, I lost, huh? I don't know. We're about to get a lot for them not conquering me. I need 17 culture? I do not have 17 culture here. Salty. Wait, they get more stuff? Actually, I guess that was good for me because it gave me the chance to defend again and get more culture. Wow. I respect it. I respect it. This is the normal difficulty. And like, I know I'm not playing perfectly, but I'm not like deliberately playing badly either. Final opponent is extra smart. All opponents are extra smart. Opponents have upgraded cards. I wonder if the AI here is built with neural network training. It's the sort of game you can train because it's like 1v1 symmetrical. You could train AI using a neural network here. And like we're at a point where you can do that with your home computer. That's really cool. Usually when you look at difficulty, it says like the opponents get bigger numbers or whatever, right? Which I guess happens at level 5 and 6. But for the most part, the difficulty is just that the AI is better. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I've been playing for longer than I intended to. Got carried away, sorry. This has been fun! You wish the Civ difficulties were like that? Yeah, that's like kind of always been the thing, is strategy games can't do difficulty of like your opponent is better. But we're starting to get to a point in computing where they can, and that's very exciting. This has been Bannerlands. Hope you've enjoyed checking out. We can play multiplayer hot seat somehow. Quick hot seat. Casual. Starting ruler. So you could play with a friend 1v1 as well. Very cool. Very cool project. I'm gonna go have dinner.